guys, Drake Elliott Fitness here, www.drakeelliottfitness.com, and today I want to talk about, this is for all my athletes that are in high school and maybe even in college who inquire about my services and things like that and ask me questions. You know, I get a ton of questions now, you know, thank God. But yeah, I get a lot of that, and people want to know generally, like, okay, I want to increase my performance, well, basically on the field or on the court and things like that, but I want to look good doing it. Well, that's mainly going to be about nutrition, you know. I'm a firm believer in nutrition, and that's going to be what your primary focus needs to be. And the reason why I say that, you may say, oh, I need to get stronger and such for my sport, but that's true, but you should be doing what your coach tells you to do to get stronger for your sport. You know, that's called sport-specific training, you know. And as far as just, that should involve lifting weights and prehabilitation, you know, so you won't get injured. And cardio, that should be all included in what they're doing. I'm not going to get in the way. I can give you some tips, but I'm not going to get in the way of their sport-specific training that they tell you to do for you to get better, you know. So you need to participate in that. And then manage your nutrition. You can control your nutrition. Now, your cardio should be based on your goals anyway. So if you want to lose some extra fat, I mean, for the particular position that you're trying to play, you need to just focus on calories in versus calories out. So manage your nutrition. Now, if you want to gain weight, you want to be like an offensive lineman or something like that, and you want to gain muscle mass, you need to raise your calories, you know. So again, that's just how it's going to be. Stick to their sport-specific training, and then, you know, you can come to me for like the extra hypertrophy work or muscle growth work, and nutrition advice. So yeah, another thing I want to make clear is, generally you want to either go for gaining size, which means muscle, fat, or getting leaner. So they're on two sides of the spectrum. Either you want to gain weight or lose weight, you know. You can only do both. Now this is a different video altogether, but you can only do both when you're like a complete gym newbie, you know. And considering that you're in sports, that's not going to be your dilemma or situation anyway. So for all you people asking me, if you want to get ripped, which means, in my knowledge, ripped means losing body fat, and you want to build muscle. You on two separate sides of the spectrum. We can get you ripped right now, but it's not going to necessarily be at a rate where you're going to be gaining a whole lot of muscle mass. You understand? So it's gain size, which means gaining weight, or do you want to get ripped and get leaner, you know? And the conditioning should be there in your football or basketball program for that. So just make sure you manage that nutrition. And if you want to try to do both at the same time, you want to make sure you have a good amount of protein in your diet. That's what I tell you guys all the time, you know, all the messages I get. You know, and if you can't afford protein powders, go with peanut butter and things like that. Simple sources of protein that don't involve a whole lot of money. So don't want to keep y'all any longer. That's that. If you have any more questions, you know, message me, continue messaging me. I appreciate that. And until then, drakeelliottfitness.com. Go and check out my cheat programs. I highly advise my $14.99 1-week coaching plan, or however long it takes you to get started. And then you'll have full access to me. So don't want to make this into an infomercial. Thank you. Drake Elliott Fitness signing out.